everybody, welcome to my channel. In today's video I will show you this crochet beanie. It's really so simple. I only used half double crochet and slip stitch. I tried to make it as slow as possible and I wanted to make it beginner friendly. Also, I crocheted different colors. You can also find it in my Instagram. Here is my Instagram channel. Feel free to follow me if you want to see more content from there. For the next project I have some ideas in my mind, but I would be appreciated if you could also write me what you want to see, and then I can crochet also in the next video. If you are also new in my channel, I made Turkish videos so far, but now I started to have more international people in my channel, so I wanted to engage everyone. That's why it's my first English video. I would be appreciated if you can also subscribe to my channel. So let's jump into the material part. For this project, you are gonna need tape measure, scissor, wool, and 4mm of hook. So for this beanie, I used print yarn. As you can see, there are different colors. I like the color combination. And if you wanna use the same wool, I will tell about the details in the description part. This one was 50 gram and 80 meter, but I used 2 balls of this wool, 100 gram and 160 meter. That will be totally fine. You can use any kind of material, wool, cotton, acrylic. If you want to make the same size, I will share about the measurements with you later. Let's start with the beanie. I will show you how to make slip knot. Basically, I'm turning around of my finger and making like X. Do you see the small part? The beginning part of the yarn is on the up. And now I made kind of a circle. And inside of the circle, I will bring out short part of the yarn. I will make another circle. Do you see? And there is my slip knot. I can pull little bit for making it more small. Now I will take the first chain with my first finger and the middle finger and insert the hook inside of this chain and yarn over. Pull the yarn inside of the chain. I made my second chain. First, second. And I'm making the third one. I will make all in all 32 chain. I made totally 32 chain. Now I will measure the length for the people who are working with different hooks. Length is 30 centimeter. Now I will work with half double crochet. I will insert my hook in the third loop. Do you see this is first, second and third. Yarn over and insert the hook and pull up the loop. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. This is my first half double crochet. Yarn over, go to the next loop and insert the hook. Pull up the loop, there are 3. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go to the next stitch, insert the hook, pull up the loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. You will continue till the end of the row. Last half double crochet and I completed the first row. I will continue with making the second row. I will make 2 chain, first and second, and I'm turning work, and now I will continue with half double crochet, but this time I will work with back loops. So basically I will yarn over and take the first back loop, pull up the another loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, insert the next back loop, pull up another loop and pull through all 3. So basically we will continue always with back loop in every row. I'm going till end of row. And I finished the second row. Now again with 2 chain for building up the height. Yarn over and continue with back loops. So basically I will continue my rows, and at the end I will tell you how many rows I made. I made totally 35 rows. It turned out 40 centimeter. The sizes depends on how big your head is. Now I will stitch them together. You can see there is a little bit of wool left, and it will be totally enough for stitching them together. I will use slip stitch. Let me show you how I will make this slip stitch. So I will turn back to the first row. You can see I will insert my hook from the first loop, and I will bring out this loop. So now I will yarn over and pull up one. You see I made my first stitch, and now I will turn it other side. This is last row and this is the first row. I will work with back loops, which is this. This is the back loop. There is a V shape, and from the back loop I will insert my hook, and from the second one I will take from the middle of the loop. Do you see? From the both of them instead of back loop. Yarn over, pull up from the both loops. Do you see? And I will pull up last loop from the first one. Do you see? I stitch them together. I will show you again. I'm inserting the hook from the back loop. For the next one, I'm inserting it from the both of them. And yarn over, pull up from these two rows, first row and last row. And I will pull loop from the previous one. This goes slip stitch. I'm gonna continue till the end of the row. Now I'm doing my last slip stitch, and it's done with the slip stitch. I stitch them together, you can see. With the last loop, what I will do is, right now I don't have that much yarn left. I will use this one for closing this upper part of beanie. If you still have a lot of wool, then you can cut. For 20 centimeter would be totally enough. And from my last loop, I will yarn over and pull up one last loop. Bring the whole yarn out. Do you see? And I pulled it a little bit so that it can be more safe. And now I will stitch the upper part with different technique. Basically, I will insert my hook from the next stitch, and I will get wool, bring it out, pull the wool out. Do you see? After that, I will turn it to other side. Inner part from the next stitch, I will insert my hook and pull up the loop and pull the whole wool out. And for the next one, I will go back again to the other side. Go to the next stitch, pull up the wool, bring it out, whole wool. So basically, I will work with two sides. Do you see? This side and inner side. With this part, I already worked. Now I'm going again to the back part. I will go to the next stitch, insert my hook, yarn over and pull the whole yarn out. Again to the other part, insert my hook, pull up the wool, and bring all the yarn out. So do you see? At the end, I will bring them together like this. Now I will continue the whole upper part. Like I will come back to the place where I started. This is out, so I will work from the inner part again. I will go to next stitch and yarn over, pull up the yarn. If it's in the inner part, then I will go back to next part, outer part, insert my hook, pull up the yarn out. If the yarn is outside, then you will work in the next stitch from the inner side. I will continue like this till the beginning part. I came back where I started. Do you see there is a slip stitch? And I completed the upper part. Now I came to more satisfying part. I will pull wool Pull it till there is no more space. Pull it as much as possible. It's kind of a beanie shape. I want to make it more safe. My wool is in this part and I will insert from the other side of the stitch. I will yarn over and pull up the loop, and from this loop I will yarn over and pull up another one. And I will pull the whole yarn. I will insert from another stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop and take the yarn as much as I can. Also, I'm gonna turn it another side, insert the hook from another side, and from this one I will yarn over and pull up the yarn. I made it more safe, and now I will cut the wool. This part I can also close it. This is the inner part of my beanie. And now here is how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you make any of these beanies, please send me from Instagram, and see you in the next tutorial.